This is a treatment for the music video I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor for the Filthy Rich. The purpose of this music video is to entertain the audience but mainly promote the band and their music in order for them to sell albums, sell tickets to concerts and also merchandise. The genre of this video is indie rock, and this has been created with the genre set in mind. Indie rock is derived from the independent, low budget, small, do-it-yourself attitude and look. The costumes that are on the video have all been selected by the band to give off the indie feel. They're all normal people who have normal jobs, come from normal walks of life, all different walks of life, and bond together at night to make music in a band, concerts and tour. The indie rock genre originates from the United Kingdom, and with bands such as the Crook and the Arctic Monkeys, they've pioneered the genre, and now it's moved over to America and become much bigger than it was in the United Kingdom. The audience that will consume our product varies. This is because the band have a wide variety of ages for different musicians. Like the drummer is 19, while the singer's 35-ish. I'm hoping it's 35, Richard, don't hate me if I said that wrong. So we have a good range of ages to base our video around. The good thing is we have a wide range of people to make our video, but the bad thing is it's harder to make it suit a particular person. The band has a lot of followers, and some from different countries, and they all basically want to see the video and see what we have created. With this in mind, we're going for a mixed gender viewing. We want both genders to watch this video, but mainly watch the skills of the members of the band. We don't want people to watch this video due to the looks, as this kind of coincides with pop music. The indie music's about having a good time, getting together, and do it yourself really. Have a good time while you're making something. For instance, this song, it's called I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor, which is saying, come to the dance floor with me, have a dance, have a good time. As with indie, social class doesn't really apply to this music video, as it can be watched people from all ages no matter what their income is. We would like to appeal to the ABC ones, but indie music's about the do-it-yourself attitude, so the chance of actually hitting the ABC ones is very slim. The people who are going to buy this product are the people who love indie music and live the indie culture. As far as distribution, we would distribute this on internet sites such as YouTube, SoundCloud and Vimeo. The reasons for this is because YouTube, SoundCloud and Vimeo, they're all free. They cost nothing to set up, they're easy of access. They have easy access from all types of platforms. Mobile phones now can easily access YouTube, and this is one key selling feature for ourselves, as once we put something on YouTube it can be viewed on all mobile types, all tablet types, computers, laptops, and now with the invention of 4G internet on mobile phones, internet is getting faster on phones. So if you're on the bus, you'll probably watch the video, show it to a friend, and then the video will chain react around people as such. This is how we would like our video to get around. As of SoundCloud, we can put the audio file on, but not the video. But if people listen to the music and they like it, there's a good chance they'll search for the video or put a link in the description at the below, which does give the band double publicity as it is on two sites. And also Vimeo as well. Vimeo is absolutely free to set an account up. The only downside is you've got to put your own original material on it. The benefit for us is we can put the images or the video moving images on Vimeo. However, we can't put the sound because the sound is still owned by Arctic Monkeys. Even though it's not their song, they're their lyrics, their riff. The song is still copyrighted by Arctic Monkeys. It's just on a different license for the Filthy Rich to use. One way of also publicising the video of the band is to put stuff on uTorrent. As this is, people link uTorrent with being illegal. uTorrent is illegal if you're sharing something that isn't intellectually yours. Not if it's your own image, your own music, your own picture, you can do what the hell you like with it. But if it's someone else or someone else doesn't want to be in it, then that is illegal to put it on. And P2P site sharers are now becoming a big hit for pirate attackers, and as such. So uTorrent is very good, as we can put the moving images on uTorrent, sorry. So then the benefit that people will download it, look at the video, think that's pretty good edited, and then pop on YouTube, get the full clip. So that's really good. And the reason we want to mainly distribute on YouTube and SoundCloud Vimeo is because it has an instant access to share button. So this can be linked up with Facebook, microblogs such as Twitter, WordPress and Bebo, MySpace, and this is how we plan to get the video shared about. It's cheaper and less time consuming for ourselves and the other band members. Main ideas for music video comes from other indie music videos. However, first we looked at the original music video and took ideas from that, as that's the video we want to follow the style of, and then after, and analysing it, we looked at different parts and prestiged them so we could get a good camera shots to connote different meanings. We didn't want to go for a narrative, so we're going for a performance type video, so we have to show emotion and virtuoso through the moving images. So this will be quite difficult, however, it's a challenge we're willing to take. As the music video is based around the music and the narrative music, we need to show the meanings through it. That's why, after getting to know Richie and the other band members, we can see they're very proud to be British. They're very patriarchal. So the idea is we're going to put a Union Jack on the video. Not all the way through it, in certain parts, to show people from the world they are British, they're proud of being British, because that is literally what they do. They tour Germany to support British troops and troops altogether. So they're a band which have very good patriarchal beliefs. So it's very good for people in our country, and also people from other countries can watch it and know a feeling where they're from, using the regional identity. The members in the band, we're going to show them in a maestro way. This means we're not going to show the faces constantly, because that coincides with a pop music video. It's where you've got to be stereotypically good looking to get somewhere in the industry. Indie music's not about looking good, it's about the instruments you play, how you play them, and stereotypically, just in general, having fun. You've got your full-time job through the day, come home at night, a few beers with the lads, play some music, have a concert. Well, that's where indie music is do-it-yourself kind of feel. If a drum kit breaks, duct tape it up and carry on. That's the indie feel. The main micro elements of this video are going to be all mise-en-scène. The reason is they're going to be wearing costumes which are going to fit in the genre, and they're going to look apart when they play. Certain different bands have, if a band member of 4 members, they'll all have a different identity, different look. This is something we don't want to go with, because indie music comes from a time where there wasn't that much money, so it was more or less do-it-yourself. So the style you adopted was the style which stuck. So it's commonly things like waistcoats looking smart, buckle of black shirts. So it's a very good, very costume-wise, a very good way to put that over, just through using costume. And the music also fits in very well, and the costumes tie in very well together. So the reason we're doing this is so the band all look as a band. We don't want them to look odd, look off. So that's the main reason we're doing this. So with pop, it's mainly focused on the good lookingness of the band, not necessarily the instruments they play, because stereotypically pop bands, pop artists don't play an instrument. There's your occasional One Direction, Niall plays the guitar, but to be fair, he doesn't play the guitar. He's been told by the record label, learn guitar, Niall, as it looks good and also will get you more followers on Twitter. That is exactly what they've said to him, that's exactly what he's done. Within days, case of do it yourself, go and do something, have fun. So that's the reason why we're going to show this. The location for this video, we decided to shoot in a rehearsal studio. The good thing is, it's a rehearsal studio, it connotes the band rough, ready to perform. The bad thing is, it's in Chesterfield. So travelling there, we'll have to look at travelling costs and other alternatives. But we want to show the band in an open way, and what better to do this than in a recording studio where we can see everything, see the band performing, and necessarily get a good feel for the band and how they perform at a live gig. Now, this is the boring part. This is a health and safety. So if I want to skip forward about a minute, you're more than welcome to. But let's start with the health and safety. So, before we went out, we had a talk with our media senior technician, Steve Pidd, and this is where we learned the skills and ideas to do when we go on our travels to Chesterfield. The first thing we did, or we have been told to do, is to check in on Facebook. This is for 2 reasons. This is so if we don't get mugged, raped or beaten, the police can track us down using the signal we last geolocated, and also 2, it shows where we are to any family and friends, knowing if anything goes wrong. When we arrived, we took a note of the fire doors in the area, we recorded the area around us, and made sure that it's safe for any exits, if anything does need to happen. However, if the fire door caught on fire, then we'd be stuck. Now that's pretty ironic, and the chances of that is pretty slim. One thing with the health and safety is, we need to make sure there are no cables hanging around, so we didn't trip over with cameras, as we were taking 1,500 quid cameras with us. The last thing I want to do is fall over and damage one. I can't afford 1,500 quid. Don't think Josh can. So we need to make sure everything's looked after, everything's safe. When a camera's charged up, unplug it, as we don't want to overpower the battery, can get hot, cause fire. And also with them being in the car as well, we don't want to overheat them. Make life a little bit dodgier. Health and safety isn't just about keeping cables tight, it's about the use of the equipment. Make sure we use it efficiently and safely. The size of the HDV is a big camera which you have to carry, so make sure the area is clear around us to move is very important, as we need to do this as we'll get more footage as well. Now, off the health and safety, we're going to look at the equipment we took with us. Right, we took quite a bit of cameras with us, quite a bit of tech with us, but this is because we had one night to film this. We had a time slot from about 6:30 till about 9 to get a full video filmed, in which apparently every 10 minutes of footage you get a few seconds out or something like that. So I want to make sure we got a good amount of footage to sift through. So bearing in mind, we had one Sony HDV, 2 Canon Legrias, 3 Sony Handycams, and they all was running at the same time. We did about 90 minutes of footage. So to be fair, anyway, I had a good few hours of footage to sift through to create a video from. So the tripods, we took 3, one for the Sony HDV, 2 for the Canon Legrias, is to make sure we can all keep them stationary and do other things with the Sony Handycams at the same time. The gorilla tripods are there, so if we want to attach a Sony Handycam to the top of a guitar neck, we're able to do so to get a good shot. Taking a lighting kit is very essential, as we didn't know what room was going to be and how the size of the room. So the benefit is, if it was a small room, dark, dingy, you need to light it up, it's easier to take a lighting kit with us and set it up than it would be to try and light up the footage afterwards, as it will become grainy and lose quality. We also took a clapperboard. This is for 2 reasons really. 1, look professional, and 2, the main reason really why anyone uses the clapperboard is because when you slap the clapperboard, it creates a peak in the audio file, which will be in Premiere Pro after we've filmed it. So what we do then, we trim them both down at the same time to the peak. So then, if the audio is off by a second, we can then edit it back into the correct place. It's very important to do this, as if there's any problems later on, we can then sift them out in post-production. We took 3 brand new tapes. This is so we get fresh video footage, and 2 pre-used tapes for the Sony Handycams. The reason being is, Sony Handycams, they're not the best quality though. I think they only run in 720p. So making sure that we had some form of tape to take with us, just so we can put it in. We didn't want to use pre-owned tapes in the Sony HDV in case it recorded any of the other previous footage onto the tape and onion skinned it through ours. Wouldn't look professional, and also wouldn't get us a good grade as well. Right, the venue was in Chesterfield, so quite a few miles away, and Josh just got his car. So we had to split all the costs down the half. Josh put 20 quid in tank, so I gave him a tenner. Fair's fair. We got there and we did a good job. And we also, on the way there, we stopped and got some food from Tesco because we were hungry. As far as roles were concerned, both of us didn't have any roles. It wasn't a director, cameraman, because it's just a team of 2 of us. Normally in groups, there's a group of 4, so then that is the option where you can assign roles. With me and Josh, it was a case of grab a camera, record. Set cameras up, record. We didn't have set roles, we both grabbed cameras and got it sorted. Because this is the best way to do it, as you'll get double the footage, and also if you're both on a camera at the same time, there's a good chance you'll get 2 good aspects of footage. As with a Sony HDV, it's got a tendency on the tripod to lean forward if you don't tighten it enough. So we have to have someone holding the HDV when it's recording, so this is a very good way to have 2 people on 2 jobs, to make sure we both get jobs get done professionally. So all in all, we have planned out all our filming aspects, and we have also described to you what we believe our product will end up like, who we have aimed it to, what the ABC wants, and overall the meaning of the video. Feel free to look at our final product when it's uploaded, and please like, comment, subscribe to Josh as well, and also like the Filthy Rich band on Facebook, and also go to the website which we posted below. Thank you.